Yeah, so this matchup is interesting. I beat a lot of Kinnans in the normal queue, but I never played Kinnan in a tournament setting. And what I'm going to be looking for here is some pressure and some disruption. Now this is kind of okay. Search for Glory can grab Rasad. It would be great if I had like Limvala, Alice Norn, Mother of Machines, or a Containment Priest. This hand doesn't have any black in it either, so I'm not. I can fix that with Search for Glory, but I'm not going to take that chance. I use the free mulligan. There's a Containment Priest. Now this doesn't have any black in it either, but all of my cards are white, and Anointed Peacekeeper is also good here. Containment Priest is fantastic. Loyal Warhound. I'll take my chances with this one. Ornithopter. Sanctum Weaver. Alright, I could do Ornithopter. Or I could do Bounty Agent. Bounty Agent can definitely start attacking. Ornithopter will help Kaya come out faster. I think we'll go Ornithopter and then Peacekeeper. Alright, there's Kinnan. Oh, the Springleaf Drum is really good here. They might be able to play another spell. Super good. So they have 2 mana available of any color. That's the number of enchantments. They actually don't have. Oh, this is an enchantment. Okay. So here's the thing. I could Anointed Peacekeeper. I could also hold Containment Priest, which I might need because they're gonna have lots of mana next turn. So I'm actually, it's really good that I have a 2-drop I can play. Oh, you know what? I could have played Loyal Warhound. I'm kind of silly. It's too late now, so Bounty Agent. And we'll hold Containment Priest. And hopefully they go straight for Kinnan right away. Alright, they are going for Kinnan. We're going to flash this in, hope that it resolves. Hey, it resolves, so whatever comes in is getting exiled right away. They grabbed a Leafkin Druid. So far so good. If I drop a land, I can play Kaya. So I think I do want to play Kaya. They didn't counter. They didn't counter my spell. I can play Kaya. If she resolves, I can counter on Bounty Agent. And then bounce. And then kill Kinnan with it. Alright, so yeah, they do have the counter spell this time. It is a legendary spell. I might still... Kinnan can live so long as... Oh, Kinnan produces so much mana though. I think I still have to kill Kinnan. Alright, they're going to toss him out again. That is so gross. It would be nice to have like LS Norm other machines right now, but we will deal with what we got. I'm kind of stalling out on lands. I think at this point I kind of need a board wipe. In either case, I need more lands to be able to cast Kaya next turn. I think we go Loyal Warhound and Peacekeeper. I might actually get away with Intrepid Adversary as a possible finish. I probably should have started with this, to be honest. Yeah, and I could have played this. The turn I played Kaya, I could have played Peacekeeper first. That probably would have been better. So they've got tons of bombs in their hand. I need to focus on ETBs that I can't deal with. I can kind of deal with this. Coma's really tough to deal with. Yeah, this doesn't look good. The Thorn Mammoth is really tough. I don't know, I feel like the Mammoth... I'm a little more scared of the Mammoth than anything else here. Thorn Mammoth, right? They played it anyway, which is reasonable. They can kill Containment Priest or Ornithopter and try and keep me from casting Kaya again. There's a black. Still can't cast Kaya because I don't have enough mana, but at least I have the black source. I probably should have played it last. Okay, I can kind of be a little bit competitive here. This only gives it +2 though. I could put it on Containment Priest just to make sure I still have a Containment Priest. Because I'm obviously not dealing with Kinnan. Karn really isn't that great here. Let's just put this on something to make sure I... Hang on, I don't want the auto tapper here. Honestly, I could put it on Peacekeeper and keep taxing stuff. I put it on Containment Priest and they can't fight it and get rid of it for good. We'll save the adversary for now. I mean, they can fight it, but they can't get rid of it for good. So my game plan right now, considering their hand, is to find a board wipe. Survive as long as possible and find a board wipe. Oof. They're gonna kill the sword. Kill Containment Priest. This isn't looking good, but I can still draw a board wipe. I'm so glad they're dumping their hand. Because they really don't need to right now. Not a board wipe. It is a card that could keep me alive a little bit longer. Flesh Gorger. Actually, no, they can... No, the Mammoth is dead now. When this attacks, destroy an online permanent. That doesn't help too much. I guess I just play the Flesh Gorger. They're gonna kill it, but... So let's see, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. They do have enough to kill me unless they tap some stuff. They tap their Kinnan. And they got Crater Hoof. Alright, so next game, at least I go first. And we'll see if I do a little bit better next time. So yeah, I just have to see like the right cards and not make mistakes like playing Kaya into their counterspell. Tide Taker, MidasRight can deal with their Kinnan. I'm tempted to keep this because at least it is pressure, and I do have removal for Kinnan. And I am going first. I've got removal and Peacekeeper for Kinnan. This is really tempting. I would prefer other cards like Containment Priest, Limbala, Ellis Norn, Mother of Machines. But my odds of getting those cards are not great with a mulligan. And at least I have the right mana. I'll keep it. Alright, no turn 1. Good. This one we'll see a turn 2 Kinnan. Oh, that's a green source. Turn 2 Incubation Druid. So this is really good because I can drop Peacekeeper and name Kinnan. Let's check their hand first. Kinnan is the obvious choice, but I do want to make sure there's nothing better in their hand. So they got some mana, Vivian. They can search their library, they can play lands. They're going to have plenty of mana. There's a blue source. They could have played Kinnan. But they wanted to play those. Ooh, Containment Priest has made this so much better. And I've got Luris to bring it back as well. 3 or more creatures with different powers. So they're going to have to spend some mana to get a third creature on the battlefield. I think I don't need... No, they still cast it anyway. Containment Priest wouldn't matter. I could technically grab, what's his name? I could grab Giant Killer, or I could grab Selfless Savior right now. Neither of those matter this particular turn. They're not going to help. But I will still play Ranger Captain. So either Selfless Savior or Giant Killer. Giant Killer is just way better. And we're going to hold on to it to cast it as an adventure. They do have Possibly Vivian mana. I probably should have sacrificed Ranger Captain. Alright, they're playing Kinnan instead though, which doesn't leave them any Vivian mana. You got yourself a Kinnan. Man, so many playables. They can animate lands by tapping it until the end of the turn. Alright, perfect timing for a land drop. Because we can cast Kaya. I almost want to let them take their turn, but I can do something a little bit degenerate here. Let's see, how many attackers do they have? It's a pretty decent amount. I don't have to play Kaya. I can Murderous Rider and play Containment Priest as well, which I think is what I have to do. Alright, we got some decent damage here. We're gonna hold Containment Priest. I keep forgetting to hold control and stop Vivian from coming down. And that's probably gonna be a big mistake this game. Just hoping they don't cast it. Ooh, an Elder. Attacks their blocks, choose one. Search library for a creature, put on the battlefield. So Containment Priest actually counters the +2 here. They still have 2, 4, 6. They can still cast Vivian. Oh my goodness, stop. Do I flash in Containment Priest anyway? If I flash it in now, I can put a counter on it. I think I do. Hopefully they can't counter it. Now here's the thing, I can play Kaya, I can sack Ranger Captain and cast Kaya without counterspell. If that's what I want to do. I do have a giant killer. I don't want to give up the Ranger Captain, but alright, my deck works best when I can actually cast Kaya. I need to get the Elder off the battlefield. And this time I'm actually going to cast the Giant Killer as a blocker. I do have a Lurrus to bring it back if I need it. There's Vivian. They can only really do the +1 or the -1 here.
I brought some muscle along.
Okay, so if I target their stuff, they get to draw cards. Not fun. I think in this case, probably playing Murderous Rider and then putting a counter on it is going to be best. It's either Murderous Rider or Containment Priest. I can get Containment Priest back with Luris, so I'm going to put it on Rider.
Don't worry, I got you.
And then I really don't have good attacks here. This is a pretty good ability though. I can start to get through because their creatures are all green this turn, or right now. Yeah, let's go for this. They, as funny as that is, they don't have any creatures in their graveyard. You know what? I actually could attack their Vivian or attack them if I'm willing to tap their creature. I can hold that until later though. Or I can't do it anymore. I get cost 2 and I've only got 1 left.
My quarry's close.
And they got a Crater Hoof out the grave. That might be the death of me. I really needed to deal with Vivian. Because I think they can hardcast that. And I don't have Giant Killer mana to tap anything. Yep, they countered their stuff. Nice number of creatures. Yeah, they can. And they all have trample, so I think I lose, but we'll give it a try. Let's see if I can block anything enough to kill it. Yep. GG. Kinnan's a tough matchup for me.